Team USA has forfeited their game against Switzerland. Switzerland will get the win against Team USA because Team USA has been entered into COVID-19 protocol at the 2021-2022 World Junior Championships. Hi, I'm Coach Ryan D with Hot Garbage Sports, and the Americans, the defending world champions of the World Juniors, have caught a bit of COVID, and what a dagger to the heart for Team USA, for these kids, for these fans, and for the tournament as a whole. 2 players have tested positive in the bubble of Alberta, and unfortunately they will not be allowed to compete as a unit. Now, these rules were put in place before the tournament started. There was a whole bunch of COVID-19 protocol rules put in place, one specifically saying if a team catches COVID, they will forfeit their game. And yes, they could forfeit a championship game. Any team in the tournament could be going to the gold medal, the bronze medal, or even a qualifying round, and they could forfeit their game and lose due to the COVID-19 rules of this tournament. Fortunately for the Americans, they'll be reevaluated ahead of their 3rd game at the tournament. They now go to 1-1, but we have to hope that the Americans don't continue to contract and spread COVID throughout the team. If they do, America could actually be completely removed from the tournament at this point and not allowed to compete, forced to stay in Alberta until they pass protocol, and then they can go back home to their respected universities, club teams, or places that they play, and that would be just disastrous for the Americans and for the tournament as a whole. These are the defending champions of the tournament. It is just an absolute bad luck situation for the Americans. The Slovakians played against the Americans as well, so we'll monitor the Slovakians as it goes forward. It'll be interesting to see if, due to them playing against the Americans, if they will or will not contract COVID-19 as a unit. Now, I know they're playing in a bubble type scenario in Edmonton, and Alberta as a whole has done a fantastic job hosting World Juniors and hockey events, including the NHL playoffs, in a bubble format. But the difficulty with this is that you can't bubble everybody. The players are in a bubble, the coaches are in a bubble, but there are going to be fans and other people that are allowed to come in and out of the stadiums and in and out of the arenas, and they could be COVID-19 positive, as we've seen, even with all the protocols, and it could end up spreading to the players, and that looks like what has happened to Team USA. We know the Omicron variant is highly contagious. We know it's airborne. We know it can spread through. So this is a disastrous situation for the World Juniors, for the Americans. I feel terrible for these kids. We'll keep an eye on this story as it's going, but the main point to take away is Switzerland gets the win. America is in COVID protocol. Their tournament fate may actually be in doubt over 2 players with COVID-19. This has been Coach Ryan D. Like, subscribe, join us. We cover the best in hockey content, the World Juniors, and the NHL.